dock it here, make it metallic, and then just go ahead and decrease its color so that it's looking better. Let's go ahead and select this texture, and then maybe we can apply those texture on these objects. Let's go ahead, select all these materials, steel, and then create instance, apply it, open the parent, apply a color here, make it a base color, create convert, and then color, detach this, and then clean up, and then paste, metallic, specular, roughness, apply. And now we can go ahead, open this, dock it here, make it metallic, and then we can go ahead and decrease the texture, and then now they will be like a steel. You see, perfect steel. And now we can go ahead and do the same on this also. Select it here, Control Q, right click, instance material, and we can apply that instance material. Open this, break these links, right click, convert, color, clean up, paste, metallic, specular, and roughness, apply. You have to be patient and do all these things to make your scene realistic. I cannot emphasize enough that how important it is for the realism of the scene. So you have to do this in spite of it being so much boring. You have to do it, no way around. Right click, convert to parameters, right click, convert to parameters, and we can just name it color 01, and here we can name it color 02, and then we can apply a scalar and maybe name it fall off with the default value of 1, and then an exponent, apply. Select this object, select this color, right click, create instance material, and then apply it. Open that instance material and give a very nice color of it. Okay. So you can see perfect color it is. Now it's looking very nice. And now I think we don't need to do anything on any object. We just have to take a very nice glass material, and I will search this, and I will go ahead and then apply that material on all these objects. Apply, and then apply, because these black thing are not all looking good. Okay, I think we need to do something about this material. Create, and then apply it here, and then let's go ahead and then adjust it. Control V, metallic, specular, roughness, right click and then color, apply. Then we can go ahead and select this material, make it metallic 1, and then we can go ahead and decrease its color to something like this, so that it's looking perfect now. See how awesome it's looking. And I think we need to pick the material of this object and then this object, and then maybe okay, I think let's select this material, right click, create instance material, and then we will apply this instance material here, apply it and make it metallic, and we will change its color because here it's not behaving properly. We don't need that much of dark in here to make things more believable and interesting. Okay, so let's select this material here, and then we will apply this material on these two glasses here and then here, and let's select this material, apply it on this, apply it on this, and then let's apply on these objects. So okay, I think we need to apply those metal on this also. Perfect. Now I'll go ahead and I think we can apply that material here also. Okay, that glass material we need to apply here, so select it and then apply it. Perfect. Maybe we can apply this material here and see how it goes. Oops, no, we need this material only. Select and then apply. Perfect. So I will go ahead, save the file, and then I will go ahead and then close all these palettes. So after it, let's go ahead and cross check from the scratch. So I will go ahead and select, save the file again, and then I will go in full mode, and I will just go ahead and cross check every material possible, whether where that needs to be improved further or not. I will just go ahead. Okay, I think this material needs to be improved, so right click and then instance material, then control Q and then apply that instance material, open that material here, open the parent one. So you can see the advantage of cross-checking everything. While I was cross-checking, I just find that it was left over, and now this is also a very crucial thing, that you need to cross-check your every step after finishing. Once you think you are finished, go ahead, cross check once, twice, or maybe thrice, and that will help you definitely, no doubt about it, that will help you. So let's go ahead and make it metallic and decrease its color to maybe like this. Yeah, perfect. So again I will go in full screen mode and I'll just go ahead and cross check whether if everything is looking perfect or not. So I think we should we need to see, we need to right click, create instance material, apply, open the original one, click, right click, convert to parameter, and then color, control V, metallic, specular, ouch, perfect. It's looking much better. So just go ahead, cross check everything. Everything is looking perfect. Okay, I think we should work on this. Control Q, then apply, parent material, color, let's go ahead and make it metallic. Now it's looking even better. So I will make it a full screen and then closely observe on every objects. Okay, I see one thing here. We should go ahead and give some bloom in this material. So I'll go ahead here, select this material, select it, then control Q and then right click, instance material, and I will apply that instance material, open the parent one, and I will just go ahead, remove this sunlight, remove this specular and all these things, and I will make it a specular emissive, make it default value of 10, apply it, apply, and I will also change this color to parameter and name it color, then apply it. And now what we can do is we can just go ahead here in layer panel and then select post process volume, switch on bloom and then intensity and then convolution, and then after that we can go ahead and then select that material and we can increase its intensity if you want. So I'll go ahead and make it 11 or maybe 10. 11 is I think perfect. No, 11 is too much. Let's make it 10 only. Yeah, 10 is okay. So I will just again go ahead in full screen and I will just closely watch on every object. Let's go ahead and watch them carefully. Okay, I think we should work on these two material. They're not looking great. Right click, convert to instance, apply, open, and then we can just go ahead and create parameters, apply, Control V, metallic, specular, roughness, apply, and then we can open that material and we can just go ahead and now it's looking good. Okay, I think this has too much of roughness. Let's decrease its roughness to maybe 0.55. Perfect. Now just go ahead and cross check every object. I think we need more reflectivity on this. Oops. Go here, right click, create instance, Control Q, and apply this instance material, open it, and we can just dodge it here and make it a bit more reflective so that we can see a bit more reflection on here. So now it's perfect. You see, it's looking amazing. It's looking amazing. So I have taught it what to do inside post process volume, and maybe let's make it 2 or maybe 1.5 or maybe 1.75 will be okay. And then we can go ahead and cross check our post process volume, that if we can do anything else here, and I think everything seems to be perfect here. So if you switch off this post process volume, you can see the difference, lots and lots of difference you can see here. So again, let's go ahead and cross check every object that may need to increase. Okay, let's go ahead and work on this material. Let's go ahead and try something on this. Okay, we don't need opacity mask here. Okay, let's use this as direct, paste those things, and let's apply this to maybe make it two-sided and then two-sided, and then use it on this metallic, specular, then roughness, and then apply. And then let's see how it goes. Perfect, it's looking amazing. We'll just have to search this, right click, create instance, and then Control Q, and then apply that thing and apply that on this, and then apply that on. Right click, color, and we can make it two-sided, masked. I don't think we need masked here. Let's go ahead and adjust it a little bit more, 0.25, and then roughness to maybe bit like this to make it look something like glass or something, maybe 0.25, and metallic go ahead and apply this here also. Control H, see, it's looking amazing. We can decrease some reflectivity here, maybe 0.55 will be the best, I think. See, it's looking very nice now. Yes, it's looking nice. I think we should work on this material also. Select this, Control Q, and then right click, create instance material, apply, then open it. Open. Don't need opacity mask here, just need it clean. Right click, color, Control V, apply. Yes, now they are looking perfect. They are blending with this whole thing. Okay, again let's go ahead and scout our scene. Okay, we need to work on this material again. Then see, this is the advantage of if you go ahead and then cross check everything, then this will be the advantage. You will not be left around with any object whose materials are intact or untouched or inaccurate. So cross checking is very important. So now let's go ahead and open this, make it metallic, and then decrease its color. Now see, it's looking much better than before. Maybe we can decrease its color a little bit more. See how perfect it's looking. And then again go ahead and then just go ahead and cross check your objects and see if anything needs to be adjusted or improved, then go ahead and do the needful. I think we should change the color of this to something like this. I think we need to make it green color. Go ahead, browse, and then control, right click, create instance, and apply this, and open this instance material, escape, and make it a very nice green, something like which looks accurate. Which looks great. See, this one is much better than earlier. And we have to go to this material and then search it, right click, create instance material, apply this, open this. Oops, so this is just a pot material. Just go ahead, select this. Okay, let's see if it's using any texture, then we can utilize this texture. Okay, let's go ahead, right click, create material, create instance material. Let's apply this instance material. Open it. Oops. Apply this material. Open this. Open this. Right click. Convert to parameter maybe, and then Control V. Metallic, specular, and then roughness 0.3. Yeah, now it's looking much better, and you can go ahead and give some more reflectivity on it. 0.25. Yes, now, or maybe 0.2 or maybe 0.15. No, I think 0.215 will be too much. So as you can see, once we are just going on and cross-checking our materials, we are finding too much. See the realism of this scene, it's gone from where to where, and we can go ahead and select this material, copy, or maybe select and then go here and apply this material on this bulb, and also on this bulb. Now it's looking perfect, and we can go ahead, select this material, select this, Control W, and then apply this material. Now it's looking even better. So you must be seeing the advantage of cross-checking everything. So you can go ahead here, select this material, apply this material, apply, and then we can apply. I'm just going on and cross-checking if anything needs to be improved. So I can go ahead, select this material, and then I can just Control Q here and then apply this material. This will make it look even better. And then I'll go here, and here I think we should do something about, or maybe not, we don't need to do anything else. Everything seems to look perfect here. So now we are absolutely ready to go for the final build. So I will save the file here, and I will prepare the scene for the final light build. And once the final light build has been done, we can go ahead further and do if anything. Yes, I want to see one more thing. I need to do something about this. Just go ahead, Control Q, select this material, right click, create instance material, then apply this instance material, open it, click OK, and then Control V, then this, then this, then this, apply, and then we will hide those. I'll hide this also, I will hide this also, and I will hide this also. I'll just go ahead, Control Q, select material, right click, create instance material, and then I will apply it, open parent, and I will go ahead and then apply this material here. Okay, and then I will hide it, Control Q, select material, right click, create instance, and then apply this material, open it. So you must be seeing that the amount of effort I made while optimizing and improving the material that counts a lot in the realism of the scene. So if you want to learn anything that is looking as realistic as this scene, everything I have done to make this scene this much of realistic, I have shown you from scratch to finish, everything, no without any editing. I just showed you everything from scratch to finish, and you now know how to make a photorealistic architectural visualization inside Unreal Engine using Datasmith, Unreal Engine, GPU Light Mask, and 3D Studio Max. I will hide this. Control Q, select the material, right click, create instance, apply it, open it, then open the parent, go ahead, Control V, metallic, specular, ouch, and then a specular, and then apply. You can go here and then hide it, Control Q, select the material, right click, create instance, apply this material on the objects, open this, open it, and then go ahead, apply all these things, and just go ahead and hide it. Now Control H, and now you will have a very nice reflection on the floor also. Save the file, and I will close all the palettes, and I will just click here, right click, close tabs on the right, and press yes. And then just click it here, settings, make it main window. Whenever I click open asset, it will open in the main window. So I just go ahead, press 1, 2 and 3, maybe 4, file, save as, and then now we are going to go for the final quality. So for that, what we have to do is we have to go inside C drive, and then program files, and then Epic Games, and then EV4, and then engine, and then config. And if you remember that how I said you or how I told you to install the GPU Light Mask, and if you have done it correctly, then after you go here and open this Light Mask INI, I will close this Light Mask INI, and if we go ahead and then open this Light Mask INI, and if you scroll down to the bottom of this base Light Mask INI, you will see this option, num primary GI sample to 32 and num secondary GI sample to 16, and all this way till now we have been working on this same quality, and this is a kind of medium quality of our scene. And now we'll crank this to extremely high quality, that is we'll make it to 128, and then we will crank this to 32. So this is for the extreme quality for the final light build. Now, so just remember, base Light Mask, bottom of the base Light Mask, dev option GPU Light Mask, and then make this to 128 and then 32, and then save it, and then just go ahead, minimize it. And now you can do is you can go ahead and render this scene out of the box. And before rendering the scene, what I will do is I will go outside of this scene, and then I will press Ctrl+0 to make a viewport bookmark, and then I will press Alt+3 so that I will be in unlit mode, so that this will be this I have done because I want Unreal Engine to take as less graphic memory as possible. So I have done this. I have made one control 0 and then I pressed 0 as a bookmark, and then I went ahead and made these two unlit, so that it will, the Unreal Engine will take as less amount of RAM as possible, so that our scene can render the scene, so that our rendering will be much faster. So now let's go ahead and cross check that if it's on production, and we can go ahead and cross check our, this is 6, and then compressed light mask, and go ahead and hit render, and let's hope for the best that our quality will be amazing, even amazing after the render. So as you can see, our rendering has been completed, and it took around 4 hours and 42 minutes to build the final light. And now we'll go ahead and check our file. For that I will go ahead and press 1, and then I will go inside our bookmark, and then I will go ahead and switch to lit from unlit, and then I will just make full screen of this scene, and then I will just go ahead and have a look on the scene and try to observe whether everything is behaving accurately or not. So I think the quality of the light bake on this is amazing, and you can see the quality here. It's fantastic, and I just don't see any bug in the scene anymore. And what we'll have to do is we'll have to go and then cross check for any error and see if we find any error or not. Okay, it's looking very nice, and I don't see anything weird here. Everything looks fine and dandy. So I'll make some more bookmarks, 1, 2 and 3, and I have made on 4, and then maybe on 5 I will make a bookmark. So I'll go ahead here, and then I'll go ahead and make a bookmark on 5, and then I'll go again here and then maybe make a bookmark on 5, then 6, and then I think we can go ahead and make a bookmark on maybe 7, and then we can make a bookmark on maybe 8. So we can see that we have bookmark on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. So after this, what I will try to tell you is, if you can see on this TV, if I go ahead and watch it closely, then I can see some grain inside here, and I want to render a image, high quality image from Unreal Engine. And for that, what we need to do is, that will help in both of this. That means we can render very high quality images, and then this noise on the TV screen and all the reflective material, it will, the next process will remove those two things. So for that, what we'll have to do is, I will have to save the file, and then I will close Unreal Engine, and then I will go ahead and open here, and then I will go here, and in screen space reflections I will copy this screen space reflection and give it to you all in the tutorial series. So just paste it here, and I will delete all this and I will rename it here to 4.22.3, and I will copy the edited one, that is 16. I have 3 versions of screen space reflection file, and that is a 16 into 32, 32 into 64, and 64 into 128. If I have to take images and only render work inside it interactively, then I will just go ahead in 32 and then copy this, and then I will go ahead here, C drive, program files, Epic Games, and then 4.22, and then engine, and then shaders, and then private, and I will paste this one. And if you want to know what was the default of what was the settings of the original one and the settings of the new this one, I will just go ahead and show you all. For that, I will go here in screen space reflection 4.22.3, and I will go in default and right click and open with Notepad++. And if we scroll down here in this screen space reflection, just keep on scrolling down, and in here screen space reflection quality, SSR cone quality, the num steps are 8.1, and then 16.1, and then 8.4, and then 12.12. What I have done is I have just gone ahead, I will show you the edited one, and this 32 was by 64. I will open this, and if I scroll down here and go to a screen space reflection, what I have done is I have changed those settings to 3264, 3264, and 3264, and then 3264, and this is the file which I have copied from here and then pasted inside that private folder in shaders inside Unreal Engine, so that the reflection quality of our scene will be greatly enhanced. So you have to keep in mind that if you want to render a very nice realistic image, then you will have to go and then increase those values of default to this one which I just shown you here, and then I will go ahead and then start Unreal Engine 4.22. I will open D drive tutorial UV4 project tutorial, then I'll just go ahead and open it. And since I have pasted that edited screen space reflection inside our private folder in shaders and Unreal Engine folder, it will take a bit time to start the Unreal Engine, but once it starts, the reflection quality will be amazing and fantastic. So if you see the reflection on the TV now, it's absolutely stunning reflections and very less noise. So you can see very less noise here. And after that, before starting to capture, I will just go ahead and then select our post process volume, and in details, and I will go here inside this rendering features, and in MISC I will increase the screen percentage to 200, and then I will go ahead and then select simulate, and since it's simulating now, I will just press F11, and then so as you can see now that a screen space reflection and that a screen percentage in post process volume are working right now. And after that, I will just go ahead and press go inside full view or maybe full screen view, and I will press shift F11 so that I don't see any bar in on the bottom, and I'll just go ahead and go to bookmark 1 and then press F9, and then I'll go to bookmark 2 and then I will press F9, and then I'll go to bookmark 3, F9 4, F9 5, F9 6, F9 7, F9, and then 8, F9. and then I'll just press shift F11 and then shift F11 to return back, and I will close this and I'll go in post process and I'll just reset this value. And after that, what I'll do is save Unreal Engine, and after capturing those images I will again close Unreal Engine, and then I will go again and then copy the default one, or maybe I can copy this one, 16 by 32, and then I will go there and then I will just go ahead and paste it here. So since my graphic card is very strong, I can bear with 32 by 16 by 32, and if your graphic card is not good enough, then you can just go ahead and copy the default one and paste it there. So after all this, I will just again go ahead and start Unreal Engine, and now I will go ahead and show you how to set the characters so that you can walk inside the scene in real time. So I will open the file again, and now if you since the file is open, and then if I go ahead and play selected view, then I have this and I have to like fly through. I have fly through in the scene, but I want to walk inside in third person view. So to do that, what we need to do is I will go ahead and then open a new Unreal Engine file, and I will go inside new projects, and this time I will go to blueprint and then go in first person, and then go ahead and create a new project in my Unreal projects. Select folders and then maybe type test here and then create project. And from here what I'll do is I'll go to world setting and then search in game mode. I will search this game mode override, and then I will right click on this and then I will migrate it. Right click on here and then I will go to asset action and then migrate, and then I will migrate it to the location of my project and in content folder, and then select, and then I will just copy its name, and then I will just go ahead and close that file, and in here world setting I will go ahead and then press Ctrl V, and then I can find that first person game mode, and after that I will go ahead and bring this default player inside our scene and maybe place it somewhere in empty area, and then I will just rotate it to match a better viewport, and then I'll just go ahead, hide this floor, and then select this one, this object, and then I'll just go ahead and in details panel and then double click it, and then I'll go ahead and in collision I will make a add simplified collision here, and then I will just close it, and if I go and play now, I cannot walk or do anything. So for that I will go ahead and provide this input folder in the tutorial, and now what we have to do is we have to go inside project settings and then input, and then go ahead and import that file from the tutorial folder input, and I will just go ahead and delete all this, and I will leave this to maybe 0.3 because it's updated one. Now go ahead and then just open it, and if I go and play now, I can walk inside the scene. So as you can see, and now we have to configure this 3D character here. So what I'll do is I'll go in content browser, and then I'll type character, and then I'll open this character. And in character there are 3 tabs: viewport, construction script, and event graph. In event graph I will go ahead, and this spawn actor first person projectile, I'll just click this, break that link, and after that I will go in here viewport, and I will make the width of the capsule to 15, and I will click this icon, and then I will go ahead and click hidden in game. It's already there, and then I will select this gun also and click check this hidden in game, and then select this and then hidden in game. And after that what I will do is I'll just go ahead and press Alt J to go in front top view, and then I will bring this camera here inside the capsule. And after that I will go ahead, select the camera, and I will set the height of the camera to 45 or maybe 40. Let's see how it will go. And if we bring this bar down a bit, then we can see character movement here inherited, and here just select here and then click jump, and just switch off jump, and then cross check it, and then go ahead and in max walk speed make it to 85 or maybe 75 will be enough, and then compile this. And now if you go ahead and play the file, your character will walk very slowly. So I think 75 is a bit faster, so let's go ahead and make it to maybe 60, and then compile, and then go ahead and then play again. And as you can see, your character it's still fast. 65 is also fast, so let's make it to maybe 45, compile, and then go ahead and then play. And now you can see your character moves very slowly inside the scene, and you can see this crossbar now, and we have to go and switch off this crossbar. To switch off this crossbar we have to go here in blueprints, and then inside this game mode and game mode base, go to HUD, and then first person HUD, maybe first, and then edit HUD. Oops, yes, go to this one, not this one. Go to this game cut edit first person mode, and then go to edit HUD, and then click first person HUD. And in here draw texture, just break this link, break X link, and then break Y link, and then I'll go ahead and close this and then compile it. And if I go and click play now, I can see no crossbar in the scene. And as I can see, we have a bit too much of reflection in the floor, so I'll just select this roof, and then I'll just go ahead, and since we have already made it instance, so we will have the feature of adjusting its roughness in the real time. I'll go ahead and then 0.25 or maybe 0.45, and I will just go ahead and cross check whether it's perfect or not. I will make it 0.55, and to add a bit more extra realism, what I will do is I will go ahead and add a noise or bump texture on these walls. So to do that, what I will do is I will go ahead here in content browser and in textures. First of all, let me give that texture to you all, texture, and then wall. Let me see, I don't think it is. Yeah, this sounds good. Yes, let's copy this, and then I will go ahead in D drive. I will give those textures to you all. Now I'll go ahead and then right click and then import in D drive tutorials, and then in textures I will just import that wall noise, and I will select this material, double click it, and then double click the parent, and I will select this texture, and then I will go ahead and then press T. Make sure this texture is selected, and after that when you go inside material and press T, then that texture will come here, and just go ahead and apply that texture here. It is very well optimized, and if you all have followed that 100 UV scaling, then it will even come better. So if I go here now, I can see some details, and this is what I wanted. So if anyone goes very near to the wall, then they can see a bit of detail that will make things more interesting. And then I'll just select Ctrl Q and then hide, and then select this material, double click, and open the parent, and then I will go ahead in textures and then select it, and then again press T, and then again go ahead and then apply that normal here also. And then go here, double click it, double click this, and then again press T. That text will come here, and then apply it on normal, and then just click apply. And after that, just right click and go ahead and click close this all, close everything here, and Control H. And if I go and click play here now, okay, first let me adjust this default location to a bit more accurately. Maybe I'll go inside top view and make sure it's absolutely 80% or 90 degree. Now just go ahead, and then if I click play, then now we will be getting, I should make it a bit like this, and I will show you the whole scene now. So let's Alt P, and then I will go inside full screen, and then like this, and then I will go ahead and I just I will cross check everything also. So I think so, as you can see, we are getting very nice glossiness. And then I will go ahead and scout the whole scene here. And you can see this scene from every angle, and just walk around, roam around here in the scene, and you can visualize this whole scene at its best. And I will then shift F11 and F11, and then I will close this. And as a conclusion, I will just explain you everything here. First of all, I took a completely modeled and textured scene inside 3D Studio Max. I optimized the whole process inside 3D Studio Max, and I shown you every steps that needed to be optimized the scene, and then I exported the whole scene from max to Unreal Engine using Datasmith, and after that I brought those object inside Unreal Engine using Datasmith, a plugin, and then I just optimize the Unreal Engine for the best performance and best quality, you know, on an architectural scene. And then I added some post-process volume, light mass importance, and light mass importance volume, and then a box reflection capture, and then I added a skylight, and then HDRI on a skylight, adjust a few settings, and then I build the light for the first time, and it took a very long time to build the light for the first time because it builds reflection captures for the first time. And after that we just went ahead inside lighting mode, and then we just I just cross check every object present in the scene for any bug, and that lighting mode is this. And I went ahead and then just cross check every object in the scene for the bug and corrected all the bugs possible. For me, there should not be any bug. That's my style of working. Every object and geometry should be as perfect as possible, and that I make sure while doing the test lighting. And once I corrected every object's bug and everything was fine and quite enough, then I went ahead and added some extra lights like interior lights and spotlights to blend between those two lights coming from outside as a natural and then artificial light inside. And after that, once I was satisfied, I went ahead and increased the resolution of the objects, and after increasing the resolution I just built the light. And once I built it, the quality was greatly improved because I had increased the resolution of the objects. And there itself I went ahead and tweaked all the materials in the scene individually, one by one, fine tuning everything, not neglecting any object. And once I was satisfied, 100% satisfied, then I went ahead and adjusted the post process of volume to make the scene look as good as possible in terms of color correction and contrast and gamma, and then brightness, and then color saturation, everything. I just went ahead and shown you all how to do it and what settings you need to change. And after that I went ahead and did the final baking. It took 4 hours, and after that I just went ahead and cross check everything and saw if everything is looking perfect. And then I went ahead and increased the resolution inside Unreal Engine, now shaders folder, private shaders and private folder. And then I just opened the Unreal Engine, and then I clicked some photos, and after that I went ahead and then configured the characters inside Unreal Engine in the scene. And after that we are done on this tutorial. We are done on this tutorial, and I am really sure that you guys find it very helpful and informative. And in this whole tutorial, what I have did is I have went ahead from scratch, first step to the last step. I have shown everything possible and everything I have did to make this scene as realistic as possible as I am seeing. And I have used GPU light mask for the baking, and I have also shown how to install the baking. So I have also shown you how to install GPU light mask, and how to change the settings of GPU light mask to get the absolute realism in the scene. And if you go through every steps and every procedure which I went inside this Unreal Engine, you can make any scene, whether it is exterior, whether it is interior, make photorealistic. You just have to care about everything, which I did without being impatient, made efforts, spent time, and then I just went ahead and did everything in detail and as accurate as possible. And if you do all the process that I have mentioned inside the tutorial, then you will be coming out with this scene like this, much of realism, and everyone will appreciate you, and maybe it will be helpful to you. So I wish you good luck to everyone, and I really wish that you all learn from this tutorial and study this tutorial and learn a lot from this. And doing a real-time architectural visualization inside Unreal Engine will not be a very big thing from now after completing this tutorial. So on that note, I will close this tutorial series, and best of luck to you. And I hope you really learn it and learn the whole process, and just practice it on several projects. Try to follow all the procedure I have mentioned, and one day you will be able to make a very nice render like this. So bye bye, see you all in the next tutorial series.